everybody, this is Josh Jommen. I'm here with a review of All the Money in the World, directed by Ridley Scott, starring Mark Wahlberg, Christopher Plummer, and Michelle Williams. This movie came out, I think, last Thursday, I believe. It kind of slipped under my radar when it initially came out, but then I was like, oh, I gotta go see that. So today, which is Tuesday, the 26th, I went to go see it, and I really, really liked it. It's about the kidnapping of John Paul Getty III and how his mother tried to convince his grandfather to pay the ransom to get him freed. Kidnappers take him and they say we want $17 million or, we'll kill him. For the first, act of this movie, it's kind of slow. I was still interested in what was going on, but it was still kind of slow. But it was never too slow to keep me really invested, which I was for pretty much the whole thing. There gets to a point, right before, I would say the second act hits, that it really picks up once Mark Wahlberg says something to Michelle Williams that I was like, oh, something's going on. From then, it was pretty much all, really, really good. I really loved it. I had no idea that Ridley Scott was directing this movie, but I was really surprised because this is one of his best movies I've seen in a while. Definitely better than Alien Covenant this year, which I thought was alright. I didn't love. Sorry for all the focus. I just got a new camera, so I'm kind of still learning how to use it. But if I stay still, I don't think it'll move. The best thing about this movie, hands down, their performances. Everybody pretty much does a fantastic job, especially Christopher Plummer, who, of course, very famously was who replaced Kevin Spacey in a reshoot of this movie, in which they shot all of his scenes in 2 weeks, which I think is pretty amazing, especially for the really good performance that he gives us. Michelle Williams, of course, is always fantastic. She's just phenomenal in pretty much everything she's in. I'm glad she was in this because I hadn't seen her in a little bit. Well, I guess I saw her last year in Manchester by the Sea, but that was a little smaller of a role, and this is pretty leading. So, if she caught a nomination for that, I would not be surprised because she did a fantastic job. Also, Mark Wahlberg was phenomenal. He was really, really good, especially since his only other movie this year, I believe, was Daddy's Home 2, which didn't beg too much in the performance category. Romy Duras, who played one of the captors, probably the main captor of The Boy, did a fantastic job. He was probably, I don't know if he was the best because Michelle Williams was really great, but he was really, really good, and I haven't seen that actor in anything before, but he did a really great job. This movie is 2 hours and 12 minutes, so at times you can kind of feel that it's kind of long. I wouldn't say it drags, but it does kind of, the pacing gets it gradually gets better. It started off kind of slow, but it really took off by the end. I really liked that about it. David Scarpa wrote this, who hasn't written anything else that I've seen, but it was pretty well written, really well written. I would say. My only problem with the writing was that some of the dialogue just seemed too rich. I know that sounds stupid, and that was probably the point of it, but you just don't get the sense that people would talk like this. I know that it's oh, they're rich, so they really do talk like this, but even not the rich people, even just some smaller conversation between other people felt too smart, and that I found it kind of distracting because I'm like, this person wouldn't say this, and blah blah blah, which I won't really get into specifically because my bigger problems were spoilers of the movie. Overall, this is probably one of my favorites of the year. I'm not sure if it probably won't crack the top 10, maybe the top 20. I really loved a lot of movies this year. But yeah, overall, I'd give All the Money in the World an 8.5 out of 10. Yeah, so I would definitely check this out. It's a really good one. I still have to see Lady Bird, Call Me by Your Name, The Darkest Hour, and The Shape of Water before I can round out my top 10 of the year list, which should be coming to you soon, provided I see those movies. I'm trying to see them all this week, so wish me luck on that. But yeah, as I said, my top 10 list should be coming soon, as well as something special I'm doing tomorrow, which I don't know if it'll be out tomorrow, but it'll probably be out in the next couple days. Is me and a few of my friends are having a Star Wars marathon, so I'm going to decorate my whole basement and kind of record mini reviews in between each movie and kind of keep an ongoing sort of vlog, but not stupid, of the day, which I'm really excited for. I think that's going to be pretty fun. Other than that, I just started a website on WordPress.com, so I'll link that below. And I believe that that's about it. As I said, I just got a new camera, so hopefully my visuals will improve on these videos as well as my podcast. I also got a Blue Yeti microphone that I am very excited to use for my podcast. So more episodes of that will be coming soon after Christmas, because this week's going to be kind of hectic. But other than that, I'll try to get a review out for each of those movies I mentioned earlier, as well as my top 10 list in the coming week or two. But I think that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I think that's about it. Thank you.